Wake up feeling blessed up, pistol on that dresser. Ain't afraid to show it, I'll expose it if I dress up. Riding in that tester, roasted nigga ketchup.
Alright, so I've gone through and Windexed every part that I'm going to Plasti-Dip. You could also wash your car. Be careful. I use Windex. Just be careful not to use any kind of acidic solvent, anything that's going to deteriorate or degrade your clear coat or your paint or anything like that. No lacquer thinner, no bleach. There's a lot of over-the-counter, under-the-sink solvents that could really ruin your paint and not allow the Plasti-Dip to adhere. And then the second step is going to be masking everything, okay? And I'll do that, and then part two. Okay, kind of hard to see, okay, because my garage is kind of dark. But I've gone through and masked everything off. Now, I just want to remind people, because I get a lot of shit for the amount of prep work that I do, for taking my wheels off when I dip them. I get a lot of shit on all my Plasti-Dip videos. I just want to show you guys what happens when you don't mask off Plasti-Dip. See if I can zoom in on this. Okay. Right there's a speck, alright? And right there's a speck, okay? That will not come off with your finger, okay? That's Plasti-Dip that, because of how dark my paint is, I couldn't see it and I couldn't clean it the day that I did my my wheels, okay, or whatever the hell I was doing. I think I was testing out a strip of Plasti-Dip right here, okay, and I didn't mask it off, and it spattered all over my hood, and I didn't notice it because the paint's like the same color as the dip. Once this dries and stays on for more than 30 days, you are not getting it off, okay? I don't care if Fonzie says use a microfiber cloth. I don't care, you know, if you're using Blaze Plasti-Dip, you're using a yellow color, and you're spraying your wheels while they're on your car, you're gonna get Blaze Plasti-Dip all in the inside of your fender well, okay? And that's not gonna come off with a microfiber cloth, trust me, okay? I still have it on my basement floor in the house that we were staying when we lost Sandy, when I made the Plasti-Dip video. It's still all over the cement, it will not come off. So it may be easy to come off of nice clean surfaces, but when it's tiny little specks and you have 500 of them all over your car, it's very tedious. Just take the time to do it right and to mask everything off, okay? So again, what I've gone ahead and done is masked off and left about a 2-inch section above each trim piece, okay? Okay, now I have a quick tip for you guys, okay? Fonzie kind of touched base on this on the forum, if any of you guys are a part of the DYC forum. The cans, if they are cold or below about 55 degrees, or if they're sitting in your garage and it's like cold out, they're going to spatter, and you're not going to have as thick of a stream coming out of the nozzle as you should, okay? Also, if your car is also cold, like my bumpers are today because it's 45 degrees outside, it's going to bead up, and it's not going to be one nice satin coat. It's going to be like little beads everywhere, okay? It's going to piss you off. What you have to do is get your Plasti-Dip can up to room temperature. Now, I've devised a way. Fonzie puts it in a protein shaker filled with like warm water. What I've done is I've just filled a coffee pot with lukewarm water, nothing too crazy, don't go too hot, and then I submerge the Plasti-Dip can so that the bottom third or bottom half of it is underneath the water, and then give it about 5 or 6 minutes. Take it out, and you'll notice if you take a Plasti-Dip can that's cold and you spray it and it beads up, and then you put it in like lukewarm water or run it under the sink, which isn't as easy as this obviously, but if you warm it up and you spray it again, you'll notice that it's a dramatic difference, okay? So that's just another quick tip from me, all right? And then it's going to be on to spraying in a couple seconds. All right, so the can's warmed up. I've come over to go over to any surface you could find and just do like a test spray. Make sure that it comes out at the consistency that you want it to. And then we turn over to the bumper, and then we just start spraying. And make sure to shake the can vigorously until you can hear the ball rolling around there pretty freely, and then just spray. Okay, now first coat's gonna look a little sloppy. Wait until it dries and you'll lay the second and third coat down and it'll start to be one uniform coat. Don't get too antsy, don't spray it too thick the first time. The first coat is always the most important because when you're spraying any surface on a car, you're pretty much spraying a non-porous surface, something that's not going to adhere as well as Plasti-Dip will to itself. Once you lay the first coat down and it dries, every coat thereafter is going to start looking more uniform and more flat and whatnot, okay? So give it about 10-15 minutes. You can hit it with a blow dryer. This has been talked about on many threads on the DYC forum. You can use a blow dryer as long as it's clean inside and it's not just like an old dirty one that's just going to spray debris all over your coat to speed up the process. So I'm going to go grab one of those now and inhibit some of the drying a little bit quicker. Okay, coat number 2 is down. Now that the surface is warmed up from me blow drying it, it sticks really well, it doesn't beat up. It's a nice fine pattern, it's not very coarse. And then I'm going to hit it with a blow dryer one more time, and then we'll move on to the emblem. Alright, here's the front. Masked off, already did the grill, it's a separate video. Here we go. Alright, 3 or 4 coats down, gonna blow dry it now, and we'll see what's up. Okay, moved on to the sides, everything looks perfect. Right now I'm just peeling off the masking tape. Another tip, just want everybody to be kind of careful when pulling off the closest layer of masking tape. See if I can get that. Make sure to pull it slow as to not completely pull the layer of Plasti-Dip off that you just did. Okay, so you pull it slow. See it breaking apart there? Okay. Alright, this is probably the best part. It's like the most fun, is pulling off the excess Plasti-Dip. And the cool thing is, I mean, anytime you have a delve going from one trim piece to another, or where there's a separation or there's 2 different panels, you don't have to cut or score it at all. It just literally comes right off at the seam, which is pretty cool. So then it's on to the other side, and then I'll do a full 360-degree view of the whole car. Alright, so the rub strips are completely done. You can see. All the way around. The amber front turn signals came out fairly easy. And then here's the sides. No more chrome. On the back, which came out the best in my opinion. The sides. Nice and smooth. I mean, you really can't tell the difference between these and like the textured ones that are $200 on ECS tuning. So, I mean, for $10, not a problem. And I also did the front grille. No more chrome. It's completely black. I will be changing the color of my wheels. I don't know if I'm going to be doing it before show and go or after show and go. I might be going with a copper or bronze. If so, then I'm going to do the emblems also. I was going to do the back emblem, blaze yellow, but I decided not to midway. Here are my projectors. Video is up for that already on my channel. First ever LS460 projectors in an MK4 Jetta. And we got some nice demon eyes in there too. And then spacers coming. I'll have another video up for that. And then I'm also going to be either blacking these out or making these amber with some amber spray. And video for that will be up as well. So stay tuned.